that your students can take online using Google Forms. From Google Chrome, whether you're in your Gmail window or if you opened a new tab, click on the grid and go to Drive. Once you are in Google Drive, click on the red Create button and choose Form from the drop-down menu. Form will pop up a window asking you for your title and your theme. So pick a title that you want, whether it's something specific like Landform Quiz or more generic like Chapter 3 Quiz. And then they have a couple of themes you can choose from, so pick one that suits your fancy, and then click the blue OK button. Now you're ready to create your quiz in the form editor. Remember to uncheck the required Northside ISD login to view this form so that your students will be able to take it when they are ready. You will see that form has already put in your quiz title, and underneath that is a box called Form Description. Here is where you can put more specific instructions. Okay, now you will click on the Add Item button, and here's where you will put in all your questions. There are a lot of different question types, and I'll go through each one. First off, I always start my quizzes with a text box because I want to know who is taking my quizzes. And I will always split up their names into a first name box and a last name box. This way, if I want to, when I see the results, I can sort them by name. I also am checking the required question button so they know they have to answer these questions. The next box that I put in is going to be a choose from a list because I want to know what class period they are of mine. Again, it gives me another option of sorting when I'm done. And again, I click required question. The next one I'm going to put in is an email address. And this is because with Flubaroo, it has an awesome option where you can email your students the results of their quizzes if they give you their email address. So I will just make this into a text box. And you'll see here there's under question title, there's a box called help text. And this is where I will put in information so that they know why I'm asking specific questions, or maybe you can give more clarity on a question. I don't make this one a required question just in case there are students that don't want to share their email with me and don't want to get their responses. All right, that takes care of all the information you would need. So now we can start adding questions. So again, you can go from the add item. I'm going to start off with a multiple choice to show you. I always put the number of the question there. Otherwise, it won't show up in a numbered order. And this way, maybe if students skip a question, they'll know, oh yeah, I need to go back to number 2. And with the multiple choice ones, I will put in like A, B, C, or D. And then I click on required question. Okay, another type I will show you is a paragraph text. So if it's more of an open-ended response, so like I put in there, what is your favorite summer activity? Explain why. So they know they have to give me a little bit more of just, oh, my favorite summer activity is swimming. Well, why is it swimming? You'll see it gives you a longer text box. The next item I'm going to show you is the scale. Scale is great if you want to use it as a peer evaluation or as a survey in your classroom. And the scale goes from 1 all the way up to 10. And then you would just label the options. So for mine, I did on a scale of 1 to 5, how helpful is this video? So I put 1 not helpful and 5 very helpful. And again, click required question. Grid is another great tool for surveys and peer evaluations. So this one, I put in overall your teacher's explanations were clear and understandable. And I just used the column labels to put in my information. Another neat feature of forms that I want to show you real quick is if you know you're going to have another question that's going to be the same exact type of question, you can come over here and hit duplicate and it copies the question for you. So now all you have to do is change out your question title, but it'll have the same answer choices and then all you have to do is click done. Okay, so now you're done adding questions and you'll see down here there's another box that says confirmation page and says your response has been recorded. You can leave that as is, or if you want, you can change it up. So like I can put your response has been recorded. I will email out results daily at the end of the day. You can choose to show a link to submit another response, which is great if you're doing it in the classroom and students are sharing a computer. You can publish and show a public link to the form results. So that means if anyone wants to see the summary charts of the results, they can if you publish this. And another choice is to allow responders to edit responses after submitting. If you click on the Send Form button at the bottom of the page, it'll give you a long link that you can embed or you can share via Google+, Facebook, Twitter. You can send form via emails. But later on, I'm going to show you another way you can also send these quizzes to your students. All right, so you were done, and you want to know what is it going to look like when your students see it. Up at the top here, it says View Live Form. That'll bring you to a new window, and you will see it has the theme that you chose earlier. So when students come to take this quiz, they know they'll have to answer all these questions. Again, they won't have to do the email unless they want to. And let's say they decide to skip a question and they hit submit. You'll see now that number 2 is highlighted in red and it says this is a required question. So students will have to go back and answer the question before they can actually submit it to you. And once they're all done, you'll see they get the confirmation page saying your response has been recorded. I will email out results daily at the end of the day. So that is your live view of your form.